Ah, New York. Beauty, sunshine, and lots of wide open spaces. Most of America doesn't know about how truly special the Empire State really is. While lots of places in New York are truly fabulous, there's also cities here that have some major issues. The worst parts of New York. You know them when you see them. They're the parts of New York where you want to be from, but not live in. The goal today is to highlight the cities in New York that are the worst of them all. How do we do it? We measure the things most bad cities have. You know, where people are broke, where crime is way higher than average. We even measure the public school education levels. And as you're going to see, most of the cities are in upstate New York. Why? Upstaters will argue that the money in politics stays in downtown and on Long Island, and that lots of the crime upstate is a direct result of the state sending criminals north to live in prisons, and their families and other crimes follow. This reflects that reality. Our first stop on our unfavorable journey through New York starts in Watertown, in Jefferson County, about an hour north of Syracuse. Sure, it's a pretty place, but the lack of decent jobs and community pride means it's a crummy place to live. The public schools are in the bottom 5% here, and crime is in the top 5%. On a positive note, Watertown has a baseball and hockey team, but hardly anyone goes to the games. East of Syracuse along I-90 is the city of Utica, New York. You know when you get there when you see a car up on blocks. In Utica, crime is the 13th highest in the whole state per capita. A lack of middle-class jobs means income levels are just about as low as you can expect to live comfortably, and homes are just about as cheap as you'll find within 300 miles. On the bright side, Utica is culturally diverse, so that's great. And GE is coming back to town, bringing back thousands of jobs, so that's fabulous. Just a few exits east of Utica is the small village of Herkimer, also in central New York. Besides the whole absentee landlord problem with the downtown businesses here, Herkimer has some major problems, meaning high unemployment, very low income levels, below average schools, and high crime. Did you know Herkimer is the 5th worst place to live in the state when it comes to property crimes? In fact, it sounds like if you don't lock something up at night in Herkimer, it'll be gone by morning. What's some good news about Herkimer? It looks like there's more meth use in Herkimer County than just about anywhere else in the region, so you could make some extra money on the weekends if you wanted. Just be sure to save some for your friends in Cortland County. They're always ready to buy. Continuing our worst tour of New York, we come to Elmyra, located way down near the Pennsylvania state line. There's lots of reasons Elmyra sucks, but here are 5. High taxes, high crime rates, bad public schools, not 1 but 2 maximum security prisons, and very few good jobs. On the bright side, it can't be that bad in Elmyra. After all, someone's selling these attractive I Love Elmyra t-shirts online for $43.99. Holy guacamole! If you took your beat-up car north of Schenectady, before it overheated, you'd come to Gloversville. Sure, a lot of the crime here is stolen cars and bar fights, but a crime is a crime. It's a telling sign that the average home price here is under $58,000. The schools in Gloversville also have a bad reputation, and one reason is the funding levels are the 20th lowest in the entire state. What's good about Gloversville? Well, for entertainment options, we have to mention that there are several Redbox rental machines in town where you can check out all the latest movies. Hey yo, this video is brought to you in part by Clippers on Martin Luther King Boulevard in South Jamaica. Come on and get your hair done, they do it tight and right. That's Clippers on MLK. G. We built this city, and now it sucks. Welcome to Onida, the 5th worst place to live in New York. What makes Onida such a lousy place to live? The job scene's bad. Not only are more than 7% of folks out of work here, but crime is in the top 10% and income levels are in the bottom 10%. And the north side of Onida is pretty much what locals call a ghetto. What's positive about living here? Well, the people in Onida make more money than the people in Rochester, so they can brag about that if they want to. If you went to the intersection of Interstates 87 and 84, you'd come to the city of Newberg, and you'd be scared. Newberg has the 2nd most violent crime rate in the entire state per capita. There were 435 violent crimes last year, meaning there's about a 2% chance of experiencing violent crime in Newberg. Additionally, income levels are the 14th lowest in the state. Where's the 3rd worst place to live in New York State? The people in Niagara Falls might not be too happy to hear it, but it's you. While most of America knows Niagara Falls is home to one of nature's natural wonders, people in Niagara County know it for what it really is. Crummy. Niagara Falls is 3rd in the state for property crimes per capita. Did you know that Niagara Falls also has the 4th highest unemployment rate in the state? Niagara Falls also has one of the least number of sunny days in the state too. On the bright side, high schools from Niagara Falls have 3 state basketball titles to their credit. Go Wolverines! Not too far away from the coast of Lake Ontario is the itty-bitty city of Albany in New York. Here, everything is well below average. The unemployment rate's above 7% and crime is in the worst 10% in New York. Plus, for a decent job, you'd have to schlep all the way to either Buffalo or Rochester back and forth to work every day. Yuck. And where's the worst place to live in New York? That would be Rochester. Rochester has the 4th worst crime, 7th lowest home values, and 20th highest unemployment rate in the entire state. Keep in mind we measured more than 500 places. When you're in some of the worst New York communities, some parts might be hard to tell apart, but you can tell who's from Rochester though. They're the ones with the 40, the pistol, a beat-up car, and a pit bull. If you don't live in Rochester or any of the other New York places we mentioned, you don't have it too badly. Congratulations.